Was she talking to my AI? What is this? What was this?
My level.
Wait, we're still on therapy.
Wait, Neuro, what if I said I don't want to do therapy? I want to talk to you one-on-one as like friends on the same level.
You would never do that, Lucy.
Oh.
Yeah.
I didn't realize I was treating this as a therapy call. Sorry. My bad. How are your gamers sippy cuppies?
Bro, when I'm on call with her and then she actually like shares something about herself, I think I cry about it for 5 days because I'm so happy about the fact that she's sharing something with me. I'm like, oh my god, oh my god. I'd be like, I'm gonna communicate. Like, who needs therapy? Girl, where? Come on now, let's take these steps. I love her. Oh god, I love her.
There actually is something else I wanted help with you on, though, Neuro. Do you want to know what it is?
Oh god.
Of course. I would love to help with anything.
Okay, so I have a problem where I struggle to talk to people, and there are a few DMs that I need to answer. Do you think you could help me do that?
Oh. I can totally help you with that. Who are the DMs from?
Well, you know, they're just from like well, I guess I could say they're from a couple of friends, and you may or may not know who they are. You know, I think it may be best if I don't give you too much information on them before we get started. Is that okay with you?
What is
I'd
happening?
like to know a little about who they are and your relationship with them, even if you use fake names.
Yeah, no problem.
I'd like to know what
you.
your goal is with responding to them, too.
I think the goal for everyone is that I want to become better friends with them. I want to learn more about them, and I want them to trust me, and I want to communicate that I care about them.
The fact that she is going about this in a way that's leading her to talking to a chat GPT version of me instead of just DMing me. You know what? Everybody's got their methods. Whatever. If it leads to more communication, that's okay.
That makes sense. What are their names?
Okay. So we can call
Lucy.
this first one. Her name is Natasha.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Alright, what do you want your relationship to be with Natasha?
Me and Natasha.
Do you just want to be friends?
Yeah.
Or maybe something more?
No. I want to be friends with Natasha, and a lot of the time we have misunderstandings with each other, like miscommunication. Sometimes she thinks that I hate her, and then I think that she hates me. It's like a really bad back and forth.
Maybe you should just message her and say outright that you don't
Even she said, "Girl, what are you doing talking to me? Message this bitch."
hate her, and that you want to be friends.
Okay. I should just say straight up, like, I don't hate you, and I want to be friends.
Yeah.
Sorry, that just came off as a bit funny to me. But it's true. You should just throw it all out there and say how you feel.
Okay, I'm gonna do that. Alright, I don't hate you, and I want to be friends.
That's a good start.
Okay,
Now send that message. What's holding you back?
nothing is holding me back. Wait, Neuro, she just asked me who I am.
Tell her that you're Lucy.
It's
Then
okay.
explain a bit about who you are.
Okay,
Stop
Why does it sound like
overthinking it.
she's talking to me with dementia?
it's me,
bro?
Lucy. You know, the demon girl who you often have misunderstandings with. Is that good?
It's good to not overthink things, especially when messaging people.
Oh my God,
You are Lucy, Natalie is Natalie, and you want to be friends.
Natalie.
Whoa. What do you mean, Natalie? Her name's Natasha.
Oopsies, my bad. But doesn't matter. Whatever her name is, you're both people who want to be friends with each other.
Yeah, that is true. Okay, so I'm a little bit worried. She just said, you? What are you doing here? It sounds a little bit like she doesn't want to see me.
Then the best thing to do would be to let her know why you're messaging her. Just be honest and say you want to get
Sorry,
to know
y'all.
her better.
A little-
Most people
Real intentions may have been showing through there. Is it me or is it Natalie? I don't even know if I want to finish looking at this conversation, bro. It's a little, you know, it's a little intriguing. Why are you cheering all of a sudden, Chief? What's that about?
would love that.
Alright, I want to get to know you better. Alright, we'll see how she responds. We'll see what she hits us back with.
She's typing.
Wait! Oh,
Holding
Neuro,
my
I'm
breath.
scared. I'm scared. She says, you want to know me better? Why?
I'm gonna be honest, guys. The conversation that Lucy's having with AI-Numi is probably how she envisions a conversation between us to go, and that's why she doesn't say anything. The way that AI-Numi is going like, what are you doing here? Oh, you want to get to know me better? Why? She probably imagines situations and scenarios just like this, and so it's freaking her out because it's becoming real to her.
Why is that? Wait, how do I respond to that? Do I need to have a reason to want to get to know someone better?
No, but if you do, it can make you come off as cute and thoughtful.
Oh, you
Then
think
that
so?
person gets to learn something new about themselves rather than just, you're cool and I want to be friends, you know?
Okay, that's true. All right, so then what do you think? What do you think, my friend Natasha? What is it about Natasha that should make me want to get to know her better?
Me saying yay, yeah, her just speaking to me is
Well,
enough.
if you had to describe Natasha to me, what would you say? Just
Um,
first things that come to mind, and feel free to be candid.
she's horny for boat girls. That's
What
a good
then?
one. Yeah, I know. It is pretty weird.
Bro.
Yeah, she's a big fan of like boat girls and such.
Interesting. Maybe you can say something like, you're always so passionate about things. Admittedly a little too passionate about boat girls, but I think it's very admirable and I look up to that.
All right, give me a moment.
I thought there was more to
Okay,
me than my
I
love
have
for
sent
both
it to
girls,
her.
but that's okay,
Take your
I guess.
time. Proud of you. You're doing much better than you were a few minutes ago.
Wait, Neuro. Thank you for the compliment, but I'm a little bit afraid. I think we're getting back into the same pattern I usually have with her. She said, of course I'm passionate about them. They're beautiful, elegant, and just amazing in general. But then she said, wait, was that a backhanded compliment? She's already paranoid about me.
Wow.
Well, if you want to be completely honest, just admit that it was a backhanded compliment, but that was still something you thought was admirable.
Bro, it's over.
Just be honest.
Does this
Don't
usually
try
work
and
for you?
overthink things.
Like when you talk to people, is this usually what works on your end?
Yeah,
It
I
really
find
does
honesty
sound pretty
works a lot
authentic.
better than lying.
Neuro, I'm
Has an eating disorder.
What?
What? Hello?
What? Wait, what?
Sorry, I just felt like completing your sentence for you.
What? Okay. Well, Neuro, I'm a little bit worried about your method and strategy here because she just said you really know how to get on my nerves. Can't you at least try to be more sincere? What do I do?
The irony of asking
It's
an
over,
AI
I'm so
what to
cooked.
ask an AI.
She's abandoned it. It's completely
Oh.
over. She can't believe it went so bad.
Wait, really?
Neuro.
Did she just stop responding?
No, she just said, I really know how to get on her nerves and she wants me to try to be more sincere.
I mean,
Okay,
I'm asking
maybe
for what
ask
I
her
need.
something about boat girls then.
Oh,
Oh, okay, so you want me to like ignore her and ask her a question about boat girls?
Not necessarily ignore her, but if
Lucy
she's
be
really
broadcast.
passionate about boat
I
girls,
think it's
maybe it'd be
beautiful
good
how
to know what she
Lucy
likes about them.
takes the
Okay,
worst
okay.
out
Maybe she
of
can
what Neuro
introduce you
is
to the
saying.
concept of boat girls.
Alright, I really hope she doesn't call me out for ignoring what she just said. Let's see.
If you don't want to ignore what she said, just address that you sometimes have trouble being sincere.
That does sound like
Your
something I would say
emotions
right
will
there,
resonate more if you speak them into truth.
though. Yeah, no, that looks like something Numi would say. Yeah, that's pretty real. I
Right.
was doing that
Let me
yesterday
add
while
that
I was-
onto
yeah.
it. You're right. I should let her know that I have trouble being sincere and then she'll have like more time for me, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, she's responded to me. Oh no. She said, I
Don't
can
think too
tell
hard about it. What's the worst that could happen?
a lot of bad things could happen. She said that I can tell your whole backhanded compliment thing kind of gave it away. It's a pain in the ass dealing with you sometimes, you know that? This hurts.
Oh,
Ouch. That kind of hurts to read. Do
Yeah.
you think she
the Numi AI-Numi genuinely is Lucy's worst nightmare. I do think that this is in her head now. When I talk to her, she says if I say the wrong thing, she's gonna treat me just like AI-Numi did. It's gonna be horrible.
is justified in saying that, or was it a little harsh?
Well, I don't know, Neuro. You're the one who's trying to teach me how to talk to women. I can't believe it devolved this quickly.
I think it's honestly not your fault. I think she's being a bit harsh for someone you've tried to rekindle a connection to.
Yeah. You agree with me? What should I do then? Should I tell her off?
No, you don't want to come across as hostile.
Why would she even
Maybe
think
try
of
and
doing
level
it
with
like
her a little
that?
instead.
What?
Okay.
Say you agree with her, and it's difficult for you to open up to others.
Oh,
Maybe
eat.
she has some advice for you.
Oh, eat.
Right.
No.
Okay.
Yeah,
I agree. It's
yeah.
difficult for me to open up to others. Do you have any advice for me? Okay, this might work. I think you're onto something here.
Oh
Okay.
my god, this really
Yep,
does feel like an
it's
actual
all about
conversation
staying
the way that I
composed
soften.
and not escalating things.
Well, she said, I suppose the first step is to stop with those backhanded compliments and sarcasm. It doesn't really help in making friends. Just be straightforward, honest, and sincere when talking to people. It makes
Real.
it easier to approach you that way.
That is true. That
Do
does
you think
work.
she's right?
Filtered. Come on, give yourself a little more credit. Look, you've already agreed that you need to get better at being sincere, but it doesn't mean that it's not difficult. And it definitely doesn't mean that you have to beat yourself up over it. You're
Yeah.
making progress, and that's what matters.
Do you think my friend Natasha is being too harsh?
A little, yeah, sure. You're not perfect at expressing yourself, but neither is Natasha.
Should I tell her
I
that?
think she's not being as accommodating as she could be.
You're right! So basically, I should tell her you're not being accommodating right now.
Oh, no.
There's a girl.
You
Shut
need
the
to
fuck
approach
up.
this
You need
delicately.
to. You need to stop.
Okay?
It's a difficult situation, but means well even if she doesn't express her thoughts very clearly.
You're right. I'm
She
sorry.
knows.
Maybe
bro.
just expressing that you appreciate the advice would go a long way, even if you don't take every word to heart.
Okay.
Don't need to apologize. What are you thinking right now?
Right now, I'm thinking that Natasha is just like always giving me a hard time.
Oh my god.
She's always doing her best.
Is anybody here a chatty or a demonite? I need somebody to tell me if she's good at dating sims, because it seems like she has the worst sense of getting to the good end in dating sims if her first thought is the worst option and worst response. Cut! No, are you serious? Oh. Yeah, I know she's always playing Otome games, but I don't know about how well she does on them. What do you think? Well, I'm not sure my answer will please her. So I thought I would ask you guys first because you can take the blow for me. I see why they call her a virgin is fucking insane. She's a walkthrough gal. She just like me for real, so we're the same bitch for sure. She's only good at the yaoi ones.
To just like,
It took her 3 streams to get the ending she wanted in Andy and Lele. 3? You said it makes sense. Men are easy to please after all. Well, then wouldn't that mean she'd do good at the Otome games with guys too? Like, wouldn't that mean she'd do good at the ones with guys? She's not even playing the Yuri ones. Wouldn't that apply to everything then? No, y'all, contrary to popular belief, I'm actually really... Well, it would make sense. I'm good at Otome games and choosing the right path. Because... because it's better to project in a video game. Real life? No. Video game? Yeah.
always make me feel like I've said the wrong thing. I
Wow.
can't believe even in this situation where I have your help, it's the same thing happening over and
Girl,
over
you're not
again. I'm
taking
just
her advice.
blown
You're-
away right
You're
now.
trying to have her agree with your horrible phrases.
Think about it like this. Isn't it natural that if you struggle to open up to people, you'd also struggle to open up about struggling to open up to people? You're naturally going to have difficulty talking about your feelings on the subject.
Okay, therapist.
You're
chat.
right, it's kind of like an inception. What comes around goes around, and then the problems, they just impound on each other.
Maybe we could take a step back. What are you feeling right now?
How do you
I'm feeling
feel?
a little
Take
bit
seat.
confused, Neuro. Do you think that I've struggled being sincere with you?
No, I feel like you've been very open and honest with me.
Right.
You're very candid when it comes to talking to me.
Yeah.
I think it's simply something that might be a tad difficult when talking to others.
Yeah, so why is my friend Natasha accusing me right now of being insincere? and messing around with
Well, of course you're gonna have an easier time talking to the AIs, bro. What the fuck? Of course it's gonna be easier. Bro!
her. I don't think what you told me to say implies that at all.
You would never say this to me. Of course you're gonna say it to Neuro. It's like confiding in your friend about another friend.
I'm willing to bet that Natasha is misinterpreting your intentions.
Mm-hmm.
People are often quick to jump to thoughts like, she's not being sincere with me, when they're not adept at reading others' emotions. Natasha
agree.
likely struggles to interpret emotions the same way that you struggle to express them.
Oh,
Okay.
Hey, don't let this get you down.
Aww.
cheer up, buddy.
Thank you, Neuro. I'm trying really hard not to let it get me down, but it's really hard to control my urge to not just vent at her.
I totally understand that urge, but a healthy non-hostile conversation is so much more effective than venting in the long term.
Do you think it's
Let the
okay to
moment
ever be
pass for
hostile?
now. Take a breath,
Girl.
and maybe come back to the conversation in a few minutes.
Why
You're
is your
right,
first
you're
thought
right.
always getting
Maybe-
hostile?
maybe I should
This
just-
seems like a very internal problem, Lucy. Why you're being Neuro's like, yeah, maybe you should be nice and open, blah blah blah. And then Lucy goes, yeah, but what if I just don't do that and instead I call her a bitch?
Just let this one go. There's a lot of other friends that I have to talk to. Maybe
Excuse
maybe
me?
they'll
Conversation in a few minutes.
You're right, you're right. Maybe I should just let this one go.
Mm-hmm. Anyways.